The shell of the green turtle, you can see the scales at the top make the pattern on the shell. They're made of keratin sharps.
Yeah, they Malungan, they put a big so the people
The entire walk down, I was thinking, wow, it's quite a walk to get there, but I think the minute you see that baby turtle hatch, it's just absolutely fantastic. And then you think the distance that he has to walk to actually get to the sea is probably much larger in comparison. And it's such a special experience to see him actually get to the water and to know that we're making an effort to actually help these turtles get to the water, especially with their statistics. We know that not many of them actually make it, so you really hope that the one that you saw get all the way to the water will make it to full life and get to live his 100 years.
Isimangaliso is home to one of the most iconic species in the world. We have loggerhead and leatherback turtles nesting in the park, and with that comes a over 50-year monitoring program. It was first run by Ezemvelo KZN Wildlife, and the monitoring program looked at not only conserving the turtles but collecting data over a period. And what we now can distinguish in that data is trends. grams.
In South Africa, the sea turtle conservation program has been running for the last 53 years. And because the data have been collected in a consistent way through time, it has allowed us to pick up trends in the data. And what we've seen is that the adult female size of loggerhead turtles has decreased by about 2 to 3 centimeters. And we're fascinated by this, and we want to know what are the implications for the survival of the species. So if a female is smaller and she's laying smaller eggs, producing smaller hatchlings, perhaps they crawl slower when they run across the beach face towards the ocean, which would mean that they're exposed to predators for a longer time. And if they're swimming slower because they're smaller, that could mean that their risk of predation in the ocean is potentially much more, which would mean that potentially the population could be affected. A larger female produces more eggs and a smaller female produces fewer eggs. And because the survivorship for turtles is 1 in 1,000, it means that because the smaller females are producing fewer eggs, it means that potentially fewer turtles will survive to sexual maturity.